Up-and-coming Cleveland rapper DaBaby has recently been going through some troubles that may result in his career coming to an end.
No one has been charged in last night's deadly shooting that happened inside the Walmart in Huntersville.
Today at Lime Report, we'll be explaining exactly what's going on here, one detail at a time. So be sure to watch until the end. You won't want to miss a thing. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword SHUG to enter a chance at winning our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Fans across the world have recently been worried about DaBaby's career, considering all the troubles he's been getting into. As most of us know, DaBaby has been seen in court multiple times lately for some serious crimes, and it's only going to take one mistake for the up-and-coming rapper to put his career at rest. And nobody wants that. DaBaby has definitely been making a name for himself in the rap industry. He's achieved his goal of making it on the XXL freshman chart, and not to mention his most recent song, Shug, has officially hit over 100 million views on YouTube. Not bad for an up-and-coming rapper. But if DaBaby stays on the track he's been on, outside of rap, he may end up in some serious troubles and possibly have to face his whole career coming to an end. Now, what you've all been waiting for. Number 1. The grocery store incident. As most fans know, DaBaby, unfortunately, had to come across a life-threatening situation while he was out shopping for some groceries. Well, as we must know, the situation ended in DaBaby protecting his life and having to take away another. He says the whole thing was uncalled for, claiming it must have been an angry fan or even someone that was just after him for some odd reason. How it happened was actually very interesting. It was just a regular day for DaBaby as he was taking a stroll to his local grocery store in search of some sugar. Everything was normal until he was approached by an armed man while he was in the sugar aisle. And that's when everything, unfortunately, went downhill. DaBaby was forced to protect his life and quickly reacted by pulling out his firearm and busting at the armed thief. Come to figure, up-and-coming rapper DaBaby put the thief out of his misery. But now there was another problem DaBaby had to deal with. He had just put away a thief with an illegal firearm. The night ended in DaBaby getting arrested and not really knowing what was going to happen next. Luckily, sometime later the rapper ended up beating his case, claiming it was an act of self-defense. It was a great day for DaBaby. He was a free man, and the local Walmart gifted the rapper a lifelong lasting gift card free for sugar. Number 2. The Louis Vuitton incident. This incident isn't as bad, but could have resulted in DaBaby serving a few years behind bars, which may have put his career at risk. On a regular day in DaBaby's life, the popular rapper decided to take a stroll in the Louis Vuitton store, looking to come up on some fire designer pieces. But of course, with DaBaby's luck, he ended up coming up on an enemy of his, Cam Coldheart. Coldheart is another rapper who is basically famous for calling DaBaby out, saying he could beat him in a fight, or as they say nowadays, clout chasing. Well, it wasn't long before DaBaby put Coldheart out of business. After running into Coldheart at the Louis store, DaBaby immediately went into salvage mode, pulling out his phone camera, calling him out, and squaring up on sight with Coldheart. The two caused a ruckus while the Louis Vuitton employees tried their best to do their job, screaming, "No recording in the store, sir!" But that didn't stop DaBaby. He got straight into it, knocking Coldheart straight to the jaw eventually. Coldheart couldn't take anymore. He had gotten knocked so hard that his pants fell off him while he was lying on the floor unconscious. DaBaby had hit him so hard that he was left with a broken wrist. But that didn't worry him at all. DaBaby showed it off like it was a badge of honor, showing it off on the gram and even rapping about it in a few of his songs. At this point, DaBaby proved he was the stronger man, but it wasn't the greatest thing for his career. It resulted in DaBaby being arrested and charged. But it wasn't too long before DaBaby was free and back in business, putting on for his fans. Number 3. Lawsuits. Just when fans began to think DaBaby has gotten into enough trouble and he's learned to stay away for the sake of keeping his career safe, DaBaby couldn't hold back. The man continued to prove to the media that he's about it and yet again got into another altercation. But this time things went a little different. Recently, DaBaby received a lawsuit for the attack on fellow rapper Don Trag. The beating was very brutal, and DaBaby ended up putting Trag into a coma after taking a few blows to the head and neck. Now, this lawsuit is actually going to be tough for DaBaby to win and honestly may really put his career at rest. The thing is, that's not the end of it. DaBaby actually had a show with Trag that night, and obviously neither of them ended up showing up. Well, Trag didn't because he couldn't, and Baby didn't because he was on the run. With that being said, DaBaby not only ended up being arrested that night, but also received a second lawsuit from the promoter of the club for not showing up to the gig. So basically in one night, DaBaby managed to put a man in a coma and received 2 lawsuits from 2 different people. Now, I'm no expert, but that cannot be a good thing for DaBaby's career. With all these things recently happening, DaBaby's career can be at serious risk. The young rap star can potentially be facing some time in prison. With that being said, his career may be going down the drain. Many fans across the world are wondering, what's next for DaBaby? Will he end up getting lucky again and beating his case, or is it going to be different this time around? People don't really know what's going to happen, and that's mostly what has fans worried. Considering the rap game has been taking some serious losses lately, starting off with Takashi 6ix9ine, who was recently arrested and locked up for racketeering and firearm charges. That caused Takashi's career to completely go down the drain. Nowadays, if you ask around, not many people listen to or are even fans of Takashi anymore. The streets have lost complete respect for him, with the rumors of him being a snitch roaming around. Plus, old fans claim they just get a negative energy from the young rapper and don't even want to listen to his music anymore. Takashi 6ix9ine is just one of many examples showing the harsh realities of breaking the law. Though rappers may think they're invincible at one moment, that only makes them a bigger target, as history has proved, showing that if law officials see a certain rapper is starting to create a public resume of their wrongdoings, they will not only take them down, but do so with extensive planning. Like in Takashi's situation, as the rapper went out and enjoyed the criminal lifestyle, the attorney's office was busy building the evidence. In the case of 6ix9ine, the attorney's office spent several months compiling incriminating evidence against the rapper, which is why when the time came, Takashi never stood a chance, as he has remained in jail since his initial arrival last November. As we know, it's obviously very possible for an up-and-coming rapper's career to completely fall apart in a short amount of time. Another good example is the young rap star Ynw Mellie. Melly was blowing up and creating songs that featured some of the biggest artists in the world, like Kanye West. But that didn't stop Melly from potentially messing up his career. The young star is currently locked up facing 2 homicide charges. He's still fighting his case and strongly claims that he's innocent, but nobody really knows the truth. What we do know is Melly has hired some of the best lawyers around to help fight his case and can possibly be beating it very soon. But the downfall is if he doesn't beat it and is proven guilty, he can be facing up to life in prison and possibly be facing a death sentence. Talk about letting your career fall apart. Well, let's hope things go different for DaBaby at this point. It's going to be pretty tough for the rap game to take another loss, especially DaBab. The man has been completely killing it lately, taking over the rap game, gaining fans from all across the world and managing to make it on the XXL freshman list of 2019. DaBaby has really been a hot topic in the rap game and is coming up quickly. He seems like he's unstoppable and obviously willing to put up a fight. Not to mention he's recently been one of the top trending artists with his hit song, Shug, hitting over 100 million views on YouTube. As most of us know, that's not an easy accomplishment. Even some of the biggest artists in the world have songs that don't hit that record. But for DaBaby, things are different. That's his first, and it won't be his last. As fans of DaBaby here at Lime Report, we wish the best for him and hope to see nothing but success for him in the future. It's obvious he's been going through hard times and maybe looking at some time behind bars, which may result in his career falling apart, which is quite frightening for some fans. DaBaby hasn't been a part of the rap game for too long, and it'll be very unfortunate if this is the end of his journey. I guess we'll have to wait and see what's next for the young rap star. Let's sit back and enjoy the guaranteed time we have with DaBaby being around and expect nothing but some new bangers from the up-and-coming rapper. Comment your thoughts on DaBaby's situation. Do you think he'll be able to get out of his most recent situation with the 2 lawsuits that were filed against him? Or will he end up taking an L this time? Do you think DaBaby's career may be coming to an end? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is only the beginning of DaBaby news from Lime Report, and we'll be sure to stay on top of it and get all recent news to you. Also, we'll be releasing more Takashi 6ix9ine and Ynw Mellie content, considering the both of them having their cases coming to an end very soon. Thanks for watching this video. For more content like this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment keyword SHUG to enter a chance at winning our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Be sure to hit that notification bell to be the first to view what future content we'll have in store for you.
So that's the photo that's going to go beside the VHS tape.
I'm excited to see you do your thing because you are what we would consider like an underdog to some extent. I would give you.
Got him watching, my life is exciting. I'm going baby on baby. Her boyfriend be hating and calling the groupie just cause she like I'm a music. She'll send me a text and then delete the message. She trying to find out it's confused. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna have a gift for you. I'm gonna give you that photo and a picture frame.
Well, thank you for remembering me, DaBaby. I really appreciate it.
Like an underdog title, but somebody who's gonna succeed.
I'll take that and run with it.
What kind of energy do you hope to bring to the stage?
Bang a 380. Probably told you I'm lit. Come get you a snail.
Appreciate that. Like, what do you think about the light rail in Charlotte?
You ain't never seen one of my shows?
Not in person. This is the first time.
I'm coming tonight.
I think I'm a.
That's a lot of inconvenience when they're making it.
Slide on through. Don't tell my boss, but
It goes down. Unbelievable experience.
What's your-
Unbelievable experience.